Hi everyone, in this video we put the Salomon Ultra 4 GTX hiking boots to the ultimate test. After 16 months of heavy use and abuse, we are putting them through their paces to see if they are still have what it takes to perform. Please watch the whole video so you don't miss any important part. They come in all kind of colors, but I picked this one, black vintage khaki vanilla ice color. From this perspective, they still look like brand new even after 16 months of heavy use. From rugged trails to wet and muddy conditions, we are putting these shoes to their limits to see how they hold up. Will they still provide the same level of comfort, support and traction that they did when they were brand new? Watch to find out. If you are considering buying the Salomon Ultra 4 GTX or just want to see how well they hold up over the time, this video is just for you. I have these shoes for 16 months, I use them and abuse them, so watch this video to find out are they worth of it. I have been putting my Salomon Ultra 4 GTX shoes through their paces for well over a year now, and I have to say, I wasn't gentle to them. From rugged trails to wet and muddy conditions, these shoes have seen it all. So why did I choose to put them through this kind of torture? Well, I wanted to see if they could stand up the kind of treatment that most hikers and backpackers put their gear through on a daily basis. When you first get a new pair of hiking shoes, they are always amazing, right? They are comfortable, they are waterproof, and they are super grippy. But as the time goes on, you start to notice that they are not quite so awesome as they used to be. The soles get worn down, the waterproofing starts to fail, and the comfort level drops off a cliff. So I wanted to see how the Salomon Ultra 4 GTX will hold up over an extended period of time. Would they still be performing like brand new after 16 months of hard use, or they are only good for collecting dust? One of the biggest challenges I faced during this period was dealing with the constant wet and muddy conditions. I live in the area that gets a lot of rain, so it's not uncommon for the trails to be soggy and muddy. And let me tell you, it is not exactly easy on your shoes. The Ultra 4 GTX were designed to be waterproof, but I was curious to see just how well they would hold up in these kind of conditions. The waterproofing still holds up, and they continue to keep my feet dry and warm. As you can see, they are very well preserved inside. They have this tongue which is so soft and plushy, and it will protect your feet. Another challenge I faced was dealing with the rough terrain. I'm not just talking about your average everyday trails here. I'm talking about rocky, rooty and downright nasty trails that would make even the most seasoned hikers pause. Here its heel stability comes in. I wanted to see if the Ultra 4 GTX could handle the kind of punishment that these trails dish out on a daily basis. Soles holds up and they are not torn to shreds. This reinforced cap very well protects your feet against rocks. When talking about this fast-laced system, it's one of the best things on these Salomon shoes. I just love it. I also had to deal with the issues of maintenance. Let's face it, you are using your shoes on a daily basis. They are going to get dirty and worn out. So I had to figure out the best way to clean and maintain them in order to keep them performing at their best. This part was only a little tear out, but only on the right shoes. But that's only minor aesthetic problem. Over the course of the 16 months, I covered a wide range of terrain, from smooth and flat trails to rocky and steep mountain paths, even everyday walks. I hiked through the rain and snow and did some backpacking trips with heavy packs. And through it all, the Ultra GTX were my trusty companions. I did perform regular maintenance on them, cleaning them after every use and conditioning the leather to keep it supple and flexible. Despite the rough treatment, the Ultra 4 GTX held up surprisingly well. The soles are still in great shape, with plenty of tread left to grip the trail. Now I will compare my Ultra 4 GTX with this old Salomon 3D, so you can see the difference in outsoles. Video talks the thousand words. You can see obviously the difference. Ultra GTX perform much better than this old Salomon. You can see difference very clearly. Salomon did great job on improving this Ultra 4 GTX with obviously some new rubber compound for these outsoles. When talking about Ultra 4 waterproofing, it has held up amazingly well, with only few instances of water seeping during particularly wet conditions, and the comfort level has remained high, with only slight decrease in cushioning over the time. In my other video, I will review these old Salomon 3D shoes. Now let's compare it with this North Face Future Light Vective. These North Face shoes are more comfortable than Salomon shoes, but stability is on the Salomon side. When talking about outsoles, they are pretty similar and they both have huge lugs. I already did review of this Future Light Vective, so you can see it on my channel. After 16 months of hard use, the Salomon Ultra 4 GTX still performing like a champ. They are not as bright and shiny as they used to be, but they are still comfortable, still waterproof and still grippy. And that is only what matters to me as a hiker and backpacker. So, what is the takeaway from all of this? Well, I think it's clear that the Salomon Ultra 4 GTX shoes are built to last. They are not just some fancy overpriced hiking shoes that are only good for few months. They are a real deal and they're worth every penny, so go for it and buy it. Overall, these are the best hiking shoes that I have ever owned. Thank you all for watching. If you had experience with hiking shoes that you like to share, please leave them in comments below. And if you are interested in see more gears reviews, be sure to check my other video of the best hiking shoes for 2025. See you until the next time. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you one more time.